Hello and welcome. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thank you for being here as always. That's right, Larry parked up anywhere. What's going on, guys? And I just want to say a massive thank you for those of you for continuing your support for the channel. Even though we don't agree on some things, that's fine though. That's what makes it exciting. Do you know what I mean? Because if we agreed on everything, then this would get very boring very quickly. So I put a post out. I put the Talha Anjum back for more video out as well. Now, I enjoyed that. I don't know what people were watching. If they watched the video, I don't know what the fuck they were watching. Because I clearly said that I enjoyed it. And I clearly said that Talha Anjum is one of the best. The only thing that I didn't agree with was the fact that he was, he called himself a lyrical genius. And it's like, I don't think so. And then a lot of people, obviously, they decided to defend their artist, as they always do. Which is fine. Which is completely fine. But I just wanted to avoid an Anywhere versus Parked Up Anywhere situation, which was really got out of hand quickly. So yeah, I explained myself. I explained my reasons of why I don't think he's a lyrical genius. Very good storyteller. He's got very good flows. He's got a good penmanship. However, lyrically, when the term lyrical genius is bandied about, I just feel like that's more technical terms. In technical terms, like I've said before, the multis, the compound rhyming, the flow switch. Well, flow switching not really, because that's not part of lyrical genius. But the multis, the doubles and triples and whatnot, word plays, metaphors, that type of stuff. That's lyrical genius, because you're using the lyrics or you're using a combination of the English language, methods of the English language to not just English language, obviously, because he speaks Urdu, but you get my point. You get my point. That it just doesn't. I just don't feel like he's a lyrical genius when you compare him to other artists in DHH. That's all I gotta say. You listen to a Brother V, you listen to a Rafta, Krishna, that type of stuff, and I just don't think they come close, to be honest. Same as See Them All. I think those guys are lyrical geniuses. However, like I said, Talha Anjum, very good storyteller. Anyways, enough of that. See you later. I'm not going to have that conversation again. I hope I've explained myself enough. And now we're going to get straight into it. Bandish, Talha Anjum, Talha Yunus on the Bandish album. And let's go. No more talking, more watching. Let's do it. I know people have been waiting for this, so I do apologize.
20 साल फंसा 9 to 5 के जेल में, चक्की पीसी ये समझे बच्चों का खेल है। एमिंग हाई और ऊपर मेरे गोल्स भी, संगत करी कम लेकिन कम मेरे दोस्त नहीं। परेशान सबके सोचे जाता मैं किधर, सुबह 8 जाता रात 12 तक है। रिश्तों की डोर मैंने काटे सारे धागे।
This sounds a lot like 21 Pilots. Not 21 Savage, 21 Pilots. Very, very similar. I'm trying to think of the song now. I can't remember the bloody song now. But 21 Pilots. If anyone remembers the song, let me know in the comments. But that's who Shareh just sounded like right now. रिश्तों की डोर मैंने काटे सारे धागे, दगा जो करते मैंने तोड़े उनसे नाते। ये 10 साल मेरी पर मैं तो कोई आस नहीं, साबित मिले तभी कभी मैंने आसी ना टैग टॉप पे ना खड़ा जैसे वाइफ। Shareh, bro, give me a second, fam, because we've got to read through this shit. Yeah. Criminal case, Detroit man arrested for beating his wife. Wife beater, nice, very good. Very good. So I didn't actually realize that the tank top or the wife beater, because obviously we've got that here as well. Not the wife beating, the term wife beater, right? I don't know. People may beat their wives. I don't know. But I didn't realize that was an actual thing, like in 1947, that got pulled up, and that's why it stuck. I didn't realize that. So thank you so much for breaking that down, bro, in a way, or just explaining it.
और मैंने काटे सारे धागे, दगा जो करते मैंने तोड़े उनसे नाते। ये 10 साल मेरी पर मैं तो कोई आस नहीं, साबित मिले तभी कभी मैंने आसी ना टैग टॉप पे ना खड़ा जैसे वाइफ बीटर। जोई बैड एस में फका माइक ईटर, असल पसंद में पजल बसड़ी देख के नजर, ये लोगों की कसड़ी छोड़ी थी, तोड़ी थी फसल थोड़ी थी असल, दरअसल बोले ये निकल से शाइन मेरा जैसे फैज़ल खनाओ, ये गजल सनसनी तेज है लफ्ज़ बारूद, ये लोगों की लूट।
And okay, look, the thing is, right, people It annoys me because, you know, people just will not accept facts. They will always come up with excuses and justifications for their artists, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. But at some point, you will have to face reality. And again, like I've said in the post that I put out yesterday, that I got when I did the Krishna versus Mufad beef, everyone was like, "Oh, you don't understand Mufad because he talks in mythical references," and I'm like, "What? What the fuck are you talking about?" Right? It's translated right there. It's literally like, fuck this lost in translation bullshit. The context maybe, but the words themselves, you can read it, you can grasp the concept yourself, and this is what I don't fucking like. When people are like, "Oh, but he's a poetic rapper, or he's a poetry rapper, in mate." Right, okay, all you've done there was just pigeonhole your artist into one fucking subgenre, not genre, onto one skill ability. "Oh, he's a poetry rapper." What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? What, is he sounding like Shakespeare? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I fucking hate the fact that people will literally jump down my throat with absolute garbage fucking comments like, "He's a poetry rapper." Okay, give me your examples, bro. Show me where you think the poetry happened. Show me on a comment, just a snippet, show me where the poetry happened, and I'll tell you exactly what the fuck that you're reading. I'm sorry, but no. Unless Talha Anjum is literally lifting lines from a poet like Faiz, for example, or another famous poet, like actually lifting lines, okay? But even those lines, when they're translated, you get the idea of the translation. Like, you can grasp the context of it. You don't have to speak the language. If it's translated, you are 98 to 99% there to understanding. Everything else is nuanced. Obviously, I get that, and I've said that in many other videos. I will never 100% understand the language. That goes without saying, and I will never ever go back on that. However, when it's translated, you get a lot closer to understanding the language. But I just don't like this, "Oh, he's a poetry rapper," or "He's a mythical reference rapper," or "Oh, Anyway doesn't do good songs because he's a street rapper." What? No, he's a rapper or he ain't. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, they need to adapt. If that's the only thing that they can do, they need to adapt. If Talha Anjum is the only thing that he can do is poetry rap, then he needs to adapt to other shit, which I know he can do other stuff. I know that. And I've said that in the videos. You know. So anyway, let's go. Sorry, we're like not even a minute through this yet.
कामयाबी के पहाड़ चढ़ने बसता है पीछे और उन मुखलस मेरे चार जने हैंडीकैप्ड हालात they kept me far away कुछ खुशी जारों में तो और नाकाम पड़े मंजिल साफ लेकिन रास्ता कैसा धुआं धुआं आंखें नम आंसुओं से भरा कुआं हुआ अफसुर्दगी खोया होश तो आँखों से अब बंद कलम बंद आंखें खिड़की से यूं माजी जाके दिल में खौफे खुदा और हौसले बुलंद I'm focused on my aim मेरा बस एक ही अज़म दुनिया एक फतूर मिलते रहते बस ज़ख़म कामयाबी सोच के बढ़ाता रहे कदम कोई किसी का ना यहाँ कठिन रास्ता जरा बस मेरे साथ है रब मेरा बुझे ना जलती ये शमा कलाकार बदजात नहीं होता कला की कोई जात नहीं बिन माँ के बड़े हुए मेरे यार तो फिर कैसे आएगी याद नहीं काम बोले बात नहीं वो मत ही क्या जो वो शाट नहीं जो बातें मैं लिखता हूँ अपने एक वर्ष में तुझ जैसे लिख सकते आठ
Like, again, people use lines like this. What kind of mind is that which doesn't get angry? And they're like, "Oh, that's poetry." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's just a normal sentence. I'm saying that as an example. I'm not saying like this is the example. I'm saying as an example. People will take stuff like that, like, you know, sort of existential questions or profound questions, and like, "Oh, he's a lyrical genius." No, it's just a normal fucking question. You have used this line yourself. What mind doesn't get angry? Like, again, it's along the lines of who doesn't get angry, mate. It's literally the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. This is why I get frustrated when people just really, really just jump down my throat with bullshit comments. Like, poetic rapper, fuck off.
नहीं वो मत ही क्या जो वो शाट नहीं जो बातें मैं लिखता हूँ अपने एक वर्ष में तुझ जैसे लिख सकते आठ नहीं दफनाऊं इन सारों को
Right, okay, well that's fine. See, again, just I know this is going to come across as me starting to hate Talha Anjum. No, it isn't. It's just me trying to explain to his fans, his hardcore fans, that, again, he's not a lyrical genius. He's a very good rapper. And I will maintain that. But Work speaks, not the words. Ooh, again, it's poetry. Shut the fuck up. Right, the things I write in my one verse, even if you are 8, you can't write like me. So even if you write the 8 bars sort of thing, you can't do what... Right, okay. See, that's fine, but from just that line itself, again, you've given the idea now, but then give me the example now on why you think your one verse is better than 8 other fucking verses or whatever it is.
वर्ष में तुझ जैसे लिख सकते 8 नहीं दफनाऊं इन सारों को और करूं इनकी कब्रों पे गार्ड नहीं वक्त ने किया है लौंडे को सख्त तो आएंगे कैसे ये हार्ड नहीं मेरे वरियां दी मारती सोई नहीं नींद गोलियों का असर उसे होए नहीं लखते जिगर की फिक्र में वो रोएगी लखते जिगर की कब्र पे मैं खड़ा हद नजर तक दिखे सिर्फ मुर्दे ऐसा लगे जैसे सिर्फ मैं ही नहीं मरा ऐसा लगे जैसे कि मैं भुट्टो
Nice, okay.
पे मैं खड़ा हद नजर तक दिखे सिर्फ मुर्दे ऐसा लगे जैसे सिर्फ मैं ही नहीं मरा ऐसा लगे जैसे कि मैं भुट्टो ब्रो सही समझे हाँ मैं भुट्टू ब्रो मरना है सबने I'm good to go गुड बुक्स में ना रखूं किसी चुत्तू को सुध बुद्ध को बैठाऊं मैं खुद को ब्रो उर्दू रैप ना गो है
See, I've lost myself detached from reality. Again, people will use this sort of wording like, oh my God, what a fucking lyrical genius. Oh my God. No. The simple answer is no. That's just normal shit. So this is what I'm talking about, right? So again, people will obviously disagree with this video as well, which is fine, whatever. I don't care, right? But if you think that you're just going to say a fucking word or a comment like... he's a poetic rapper, for example, and not give me examples, or at least one example on why you think, or what, like in one song, right, what line did you read, or what bars did you read that you think he's a poetic rapper? Like, just write that in the comments, right? And again, you can write it in Urdu, you can... and then obviously translate that into English on how you would translate it, and then we'll see, like, you know, what it means and what I actually grasp from it. So
उर्दू रैप बॉल तो मैं फुट हूं उर्दू रैप निबर तो मैं हुड हूं मेरा वू टैंक फ्लो बेटा 2 times लो तेरी चूंच है बहुत नहीं टू डैम स्लो एक तरफ तुम एक तरफ वाइस अब पब्लिक तो होगी ना बायस और इसी बाइस तेरी छोड़ दी फक्स जब हिट किया 22 many judge but I walk in and I make all rise alright I'm be down I'm be loud I'm be noise I'm be loud alright I'm running the game and you're running your mouth alright दिल में खौफे खुदा और हौसले बुलंद I'm focused on my aim मेरा बस एक ही अज़म दुनिया एक फतूर मिलते रहते बस ज़ख़म कामयाबी सोच के बढ़ाता रहे कदम कोई किसी का ना यहाँ कठिन रास्ता जरा बस मेरे साथ है रब मेरा बुझे ना जलती ये शम्मा मेरा एग्जाम था तो मैं कलम नहीं चल रहा दिमाग ये जो खबर मिली मुझे बेखबर सारे फिर भी नहीं रुका था हाथ ये पहुंचे आंसू मैंने अपने बाप के लिए कोई किताब नहीं फिर भी जवाब दे हाजिर जवाब में दर्द सवास में लिख रहे हाथ से पैरों में कांच थे
right, again, TY is so criminally fucking underrated. It is genuinely, like, people need to go to prison for how much they underrate fucking TY. He is just, mate, he's just come in the first like 3-4 lines and he slapped it. It was my exam, but my pen and hand wouldn't move. See, that's the type of, okay, that people are gonna read that and be like, oh, that's poetry. No, it's just a good fucking line. It's just a good line. You don't need to make justifications or fucking excuses for that shit. Just जो खबर मिली मुझे बेखबर सारे फिर भी नहीं रुका था हाथ ये पहुंचे आंसू मैंने अपने बाप के लिए कोई किताब नहीं फिर भी जवाब दे हाजिर जवाब में The news received his mother passed away. That's I don't even want to think about that, mate. Like, don't even want to think about it.
सवास में लिख रहे हाथ से पैरों में कांच थे कट थ्रोट गरेगा थे मेरे बोल भाई मेरे आगे बोल नहीं उर्दू सवास में लिखिए पहुंचे आंसू मैंने अपने बाप के लिए कोई किताब नहीं फिर भी जवाब दे हाजिर जवाब में दर्द सवास में लिख रहे
walking on shards of glass, writing tragedies, walking on shards of glass.
हाथ से पैरों में कांच थे कट थ्रोट गरेगा
cutthroat, so walking on shards of glass, cutthroat, slitting throats, my bro, so this is the lyrical shit that I'm talking about, right? In absolutely none of the lines that Talha Anjum fucking did in his verse would I ever be like, oh, that's fucking genius. No, because it isn't. Like this here, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about with lyrical genius, right? Just even the translation, even if the translation is that good that I know that obviously what he's trying to say and the context and the technicalities that he's using, then in Urdu, then it must be fucking good, right? It must be good. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't just agree with me on one or a few artists because of what I say, and then disagree with me on that same artist when I say something bad. It's like, well, no, because how did we get from that to here? Do you know what I'm saying? Just because I said one thing about TA in this example.
जवाब दे हाजिर जवाब में दर्द सवास में लिख रहे हाथ से पैरों में कांच थे कट थ्रोट गले काटे मेरे बोल भाई मेरे आगे बोल नहीं उर्दू रैप पे होल्ड जानी घुमा मैं लाहौर भी मेरे जैसे और नहीं लोग करे कॉल मुझे अलग मेरी डोर भाई डीले करूं लॉक्स का लगारी का कोई जोड़ नहीं सर पे जिम्मेदारी आज भी किसी वर्ष में छोड़ नहीं लाखों चाहने वाले मेरे बेची मैंने सोल नहीं मुंह बोली कीमतें देंगे हम लोन नहीं होता कॉपी है स्लो की मोनोपोली बंदा मैं 100% असली समाजी नहीं पहनी न्यू जर्सी पर मैं तो कदा
Oh god, do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's got everything, TY. He's got everything. The only thing that I would say on TY is like maybe he needs to work a little bit more on the sort of the song aspect of it, not the track, not the lyrics, the song aspect of it. Like, make it into a song. And I'm not saying go commercial. I'm just saying like make it into a song and not just about the rap sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Not just about the hardcore fast rapping. Give something a little bit, you know, a sort of variety within your verse in this case.
और नहीं सर पे जिम्मेदारी आज भी किसी वर्ष में छोड़ नहीं लाखों चाहने वाले मेरे बेची मैंने सोल नहीं मुंह बोली कीमतें देंगे हम लोन नहीं होता कॉपी है स्लो की मोनोपोली बंदा मैं 100% असली समाजी नहीं पहनी न्यू जर्सी पर मैं तो कदाफी नहीं पे बर्बादी है बहुत चुका आदि मैं नहीं रुकने वाला बचपन से ही भागी मैं लड़के कराची के हर वक्त जज्बाती हम पापी पुराने तू गोली मार छाती पे पीछे भड़वा के लौंडे तकाशी से
Ah, here we go. That's TY's fucking line right there. बात पेन छोड़ मेरी बात मान किस छोड़े तू क्या करा टिस मुझे बाप मान हाइप दूंगा खर्ची में नाम देगा लाख बार ये नहीं बागबान मेरी आंख लाल लगी आग बार आके छाक मान हम है वो जड़ जिसकी तुम्हें है एक शाख मान टैलेंट अपना रास्ता खुद बनाता पूरे ख्वाब मान लफ्जों का दरिया ये डूबे सहारे पे मुझको बुला रहे थे पट्टी बढ़ा रहे थे मेरे तजुर्बे ने रोका हम जा रहे थे पहले चबा रहे हम समझे बेचारे लोग हमसे कमा रहे थे हम भी कमाने थे खुदा है गवाह तू बड़ा तू जाने दे
दिल में खौफे खुदा और हौसले बुलंद.
See, that's again when you compare especially the two verses of Tia and Ty. For me, Ty's verse was so much better. But the only thing I would say on Yunus is that again, sometimes he needs to slow it down or control the slowdown. Like you listen to Calm, for example, he's very fast, he's very good. But again, he can control it. He can slow himself down, speed himself up again. Whereas I feel from what I've heard of Ty. Is like once he gets going, it's really difficult for him to sort of bring himself back. But yeah, so that's my opinion on that, right? And I know I ranted a lot about the fucking Talha Anjum shit, so please do let me know your thoughts in the comments. And again, it is fine if we don't agree. Like, I will never block you from my channel because you didn't agree with me. Do you know what I mean? And just as like I would hope that you will not unsubscribe because of one thing that I've said. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for discussions. We're here to chat. Again, it's my opinion. It is not fact. It is not like the law or whatever it is. It is literally my opinion. And I welcome your opinion because that's how I learn. And again, as I said, challenge. If you find me where a couple of verses where you think this is why we call TA a poetry rapper, that's fine. I am more than happy to change my mind, for my mind to be changed, right? More than happy for that. Like, nothing is set in stone here, okay? I've changed my mind about fucking artists like Emiway, for example. His newer stuff, I'm really fucking digging right now. His older stuff, especially the beef shit, it's like, what the fuck, bro? No, just stop that. So, yeah, look, this video's gone on for long enough, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert.